Steve Turano for Ask a Real Expert. Sinister asked me, hey, why is it guys in the gym can curl a lot of weight, but they can't do a chin-up? Aren't chin-ups better than pull-downs? Well, you got to think in terms of body weight exercises are good. And with the exception of chin-ups, most body weight exercises are okay, but they soon become rather easy if you begin to get in shape. Like, you can do push-ups, get pretty good at push-ups, and pretty soon do 50 push-ups, and you're like, man, I ain't got time to be doing 50 push-ups. This is a little too easy. I really need some kind of weight or resistance. You can do squats with your body weight, okay, and for somebody who has never worked out before, just doing 3 sets of 20 squats with body weight would make them sore. And then pretty soon they wouldn't be sore anymore. Then they did lunges. That would make them sore, but eventually you need some type of resistance. Unfortunately, chin-ups or pull-ups are a little different because you're using your entire body weight. So if you're 150, 180, 200, 250 pounds, you're pulling up a lot of weight. And big pull-up strength involves not only the back, but good shoulder and also, more importantly, good bicep strength. So when I see guys in the gym, I even see women in the gym trying to do pull-ups. If you don't have big strength to do pull-ups, it's not going to be very effective because you're not going to be able to get many reps. And actually, it could be kind of dangerous because you don't want to fall, get hurt. And again, it's almost like jumping under weight that's too big for you and you try to bench press for 1 or 2 reps. What's that going to do? It's not a really good workout. Plus, you also run the chance of actually getting some type of carpal tunnel or forearm injury because you're trying to pull up so much weight. A better thing to do is focus on pull-down machines. Much, much better, especially for men or women who are out of shape, who can't pull up their entire body weight. And yeah, they have those machines where you stand on it and it lifts you up and stuff. But again, most of these people are like, wow, I'm doing chin-ups and look at me. But they're not really working that hard. Take that away, they'd be able to get 1, if that. So probably the best thing to do with regards to getting a chin-up or a pull-up or accomplishing that is to increase your back strength and your bicep strength. So that means it's T-bar rows, cable rows, one-arm dumbbell rows, pull-downs using a cable machine. And yes, you lock your hips in and you pull down. That'll increase your back, biceps, and shoulder strength. Also, bicep exercises help. Now, at some point, you got to jump on a chin-up bar or pull-up bar and see what you can do. My suggestion would be warm up first with another exercise like T-bar rows or cable rows, something of that nature, and then try your pull-ups. And again, it's a difficult exercise, so you might get 4 or 5, 5 or 6, 6 or 7, like anything else. You got to work at it. But just starting off with chin-ups or pull-ups, if you can't do them, is not a good thing. You got to get your strength elsewhere and then take that strength and apply it to a chin-up or a pull-up. And I always tell people that's why the Army uses chin-ups or pull-ups, because it separates the men from the boys. It shows people who are really in good shape. Unfortunately, the Army makes you do pull-ups to get better at pull-ups. And you do have to do that. You have to do the act at which you want to get good at. But again, gaining strength in other areas of the gym and then applying that to chin-ups or pull-ups is a great way of doing it. So again, if you don't have a lot of strength, gain your strength through back exercises and chin-up exercises, and then again, as the weeks and the months go by, then you can begin to gradually incorporate chin-ups or pull-ups into your workout. There are guys who just don't have that kind of strength. I knew guys who could bench press 500 pounds, but they had trouble curling 45-pound dumbbells and they couldn't do 1 chin-up. They just didn't have that kind of biomechanics for pulling. They were built for pushing. That's just the way they were. So again, these are things you have to take into consideration when you're trying to accomplish an exercise. I did a lot of chin-ups when I was in college, or pull-ups, because we didn't have cables. We had no cable machines. All we had were the bars. So you did pull-ups, and then you put weight around your waist, and you did pull-ups, and then you put more weight around your waist, and you did pull-ups. Finally, you get to the point where you have 80 or 100-pound dumbbell around your waist, and you're getting 6 to 8, 8 to 10. So I typically don't do pull-ups in my exercise because at the end of a back workout, after 4 heavy exercises, I can still do 20 pull-ups in a row. I'm sure there are other people who can do that, but again, to me, that's not what I'm interested in. I need something that's a little more difficult, a little more intense. So that's why I use a pull-down machine, and by the time we stack it out at 250, then we're throwing another 50-pound dumbbell on the top to make a 300-pound stack. Because again, for me, pull-ups is not that difficult, not that intense, and I don't want to be juggling dumbbells between my legs or with cables and weight dangling and stuff like that. It's too much of a hassle. So if I do pull-ups or chin-ups, I'll do them at the end of a workout, and again, I'm still getting 15 or 20 reps. Sinister, I hope that answers your question. Train smart, train hard.